You are not free. You think the choices you make every day are yours. The websites you scroll, the food you crave, the shows you binge, you believe they are all born from your own pure desire. You see yourself as the captain of your own ship, steering your attention across a vast ocean of options, headed straight for the shores of happiness. But that feeling of freedom? It is the most sophisticated illusion ever designed. Your desires are not really yours anymore. They are being engineered, targeted, and sold right back to you. Your hunt for pleasure has been turned against you, transforming your own mind into a prison. A prison so comfortable, so entertaining, and so full of little joys that it would never even occur to you to escape. This is the great switcheroo of our time. Not control through pain, but control through pleasure. And it is taking you apart, piece by piece. You believe that endless scroll is your choice, that the next video, the next purchase, the next hit of dopamine is what you want. But they are not your choices. They are links in a chain. The very chains of a modern slavery the writer Aldous Huxley warned us about. A slavery of pleasure built to keep you quiet and compliant. And the most terrifying part? You still think you are free. Almost 100 years ago, Aldous Huxley imagined a dystopia. But unlike the grim, boot-on-your-face tyranny George Orwell imagined, Huxley's vision was way more subtle and, honestly, way more terrifying. Orwell was afraid of a world where our will would be broken by pain, where books would be banned, and truth would be hidden by force. He warned us about an outside power that would crush us. Huxley, though, was afraid that no force would even be needed. He feared a world where we would learn to love our own oppression, adore the technologies that chip away at our ability to think, and be controlled not by what we hate, but by what we love. Welcome to the brave new world. It is not some future prophecy anymore. It is your reality right now. In Huxley's world, the people are controlled by a perfect drug called soma. It is the ultimate escape, a chemical vacation from reality that wipes out anxiety, sadness, or any hint of dissatisfaction. It does not just numb pain. It replaces it with a shallow, fake happiness. Citizens are trained from birth to reach for soma the second a difficult feeling pops up. The result is a society that is peaceful, stable, and completely rebellion-free. Who would fight a system that feels so good? The government did not need soldiers because it had perfected control through pleasure. Now take a look at your own life. Look at the device in your hand. The modern world might not have one single pill called soma, but it has something far more effective, a digital soma, delivered through 1 million different apps, platforms, and screens. Think about the infinite scroll. It is designed with no end, a bottomless pit of novelty that keeps you swiping, hunting for that next interesting post, that next funny video, that next little burst of stimulation. This is not an accident. It is a design choice baked into behavioral psychology. It works just like a slot machine. The unpredictable reward is what makes it so addictive. Every swipe is a pull of the lever, and the chance of a win, a cool piece of content, squeezes out a small release of dopamine in your brain, the neurotransmitter of wanting and reward. That is the hook. That is what keeps you scrolling for hours when you just meant to check something for a minute. That is your soma. Consider the streaming services that push you straight into the next episode before you even have a second to decide if you want to keep going. The friction of making a choice has been removed. You are not actively choosing to watch anymore. You are being carried along by an algorithm built to keep you glued to the screen. And it is not for your benefit. It is to keep you consuming, keep you quiet, and keep you paying that subscription. That is your soma. Think of the fast food industry, with hyper-palatable processed snacks engineered to trick your body's "I am full" signals. The pornography industry, serving up an endless stream of novelty that rewires your expectations of real intimacy. Online shopping, with its one-click buy and next-day delivery that removes any time for second thoughts. Each of these is a modern form of soma, a tool that offers instant gratification and an escape from the tiniest bit of discomfort. Feeling bored? Grab your phone. Feeling lonely? Open social media. Feeling stressed? Order something, watch something, consume something. We have been trained, just like the people in Huxley's world, to see every negative feeling as a problem that must be solved immediately with a quick hit of pleasure. Huxley's great warning was that real freedom is not about being able to satisfy your every whim, but about the ability to question and control those whims. The slavery he pictured was a perfect slavery, a prison with no walls, where the prisoners are so busy enjoying their distractions they do not even know they are trapped. In this system, control is not won by causing pain, but by inflicting a hardly less humiliating pleasure. The state does not need to shut down dissent when it can distract you from it. It does not need to burn books when it can get you to choose mindless entertainment instead. The proof is everywhere. We live in a society that chooses convenience over substance and fake happiness over real fulfillment. Deep human connection is eroding, replaced by the shallow validation of likes and shares. Emotional bonds were discouraged in Huxley's world. In ours, they are filtered through screens, making relationships feel temporary and transactional. We are all together, yet totally alone, each of us stuck in our own personalized feed of algorithm-chosen pleasure. This system is brilliant because it hijacks your own biology. It pretends to be about freedom of choice, while engineering the very desires that drive those choices. You are given 1,000 flavors of ice cream and told you are free because you can pick any one you want. But nobody asks if you should be eating ice cream for every meal. Nobody asks what happens to a mind that is never allowed to be bored, a spirit that is never allowed to feel pain, or a person who is never allowed to sit in silence and think about the big questions of their own life. The answer is simple. That person stops being a person. They become a consumer, a happy slave, willingly trading autonomy, focus, and potential for a steady drip of meaningless pleasure. This is the prophecy of Aldous Huxley brought to life, not by a terrifying world government, but by the quiet, invisible hand of an economy built on your distraction. Huxley gave us the warning. Modern neuroscience shows us the mechanism. The prison is not being built around you. It is being built inside your own skull. And the main gear in this machine is dopamine. Dopamine is not the pleasure molecule. It is the molecule of desire, of motivation, of wanting. It is what pushes you to seek, chase, and repeat. And it has been hijacked. Psychiatrist Anna Lenka describes the brain's pleasure-pain balance like a scale. When you experience pleasure, the scale tips. The brain immediately works to restore balance by tipping it the other way. Every high has a cost. That cost is the come down, the emptiness, the urge for more. In a world of scarcity, this system worked fine. But we now live in a world of supernormal stimuli. Endless, concentrated, effortless pleasure. Phones, social media, streaming, junk food. Dopamine floods the system. The brain adapts by dulling your receptors. You need more just to feel normal. And eventually, your baseline shifts. You feel anxious, restless, empty when you are not consuming. You mistake this pain for a lack of pleasure, so you consume more, and the cycle deepens. This is addiction, not just to substances, but to comfort, distraction, and escape. The cage is comfortable, the drug is everywhere, and the soul is starving. But awareness changes everything. The escape is not rejecting pleasure entirely. It is reclaiming control. The way out is voluntary discomfort. Hard things. Earn dopamine. Exercise. Focus. Effort. Boredom. Creation instead of consumption. When you stop feeding the system, it fights back. You feel withdrawal, restlessness, emptiness. That is the brain healing. When you sit with boredom, creativity returns. Joy returns. Simple things feel meaningful again. You create friction. Delete apps. Turn off notifications. Limit access. And then you build something. Slowly. Intentionally. One small step at a time. Every time you resist the urge to escape, you strengthen yourself. Every time you choose effort over ease, you reclaim a piece of your mind. This journey is not easy. It takes guts. If you are ready to start and want to connect with others who are also choosing to break free, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below with one high dopamine activity you are going to give up for the next 7 days. Making it public is a powerful first step toward taking your life back. We are at a crossroads. 2 paths are laid out in front of us. One path is wide, bright, and incredibly easy. It is paved with comfort, novelty, and an endless supply of instant gratification. It offers a life free from boredom and struggle. It promises happiness in 1,000 different forms: a new video, a new purchase, a new fleeting feeling. This is the path of the brave new world. It leads to a comfortable prison where your desires are not your own and your potential slowly dies. It is the life of a happy slave, content in a cage you cannot even see. The other path is narrow, steep, and often hard. It demands effort, patience, and the courage to face discomfort. It requires you to delay gratification, to choose purpose over pleasure, and to find meaning in creating things, not just consuming them. This path does not promise constant happiness. It promises something much more valuable: strength. It promises resilience, focus, and the deep satisfaction that only comes from overcoming challenges and building a life that matters. It leads not to endless pleasure, but to genuine freedom. Aristotle said that true happiness is not found in satisfying passing desires, but in the process of striving toward your greatest potential. The discomfort and the discipline are not obstacles to a good life. They are the good life. The struggle is what makes it meaningful. The choice is yours, and you do not make it once. You make it in every single moment. Every time you resist the urge to scroll. Every time you choose to do the hard work instead of looking for a distraction. Every time you embrace the effort of building something real over the seductive ease of escape. So will you continue to be a passive object, manipulated by algorithms designed to sell your attention? Or will you become the active creator of your own life, the master of your own mind? The choice is between pleasure and purpose, between distraction and discipline, between the perfect slavery Huxley warned us about and the difficult, meaningful struggle for real freedom. Choose wisely.